Is it weird for your husband to have a girl best friend at 30 years old? A girl best friend who needs to have access to him 24 hours out of the day and night. A girl best friend who just needs to send him a photo of her to make sure she looks good every day. A girl best friend who thinks it's okay to text him you up at 1 o'clock in the morning just because she's lonely. Now, mind you, he's known this woman his whole entire life. She loves to bring out that they were in their mommy's bellies together. Their moms were best friends. And that's great, happy for them. But at the same time, the way she treats him and crosses boundaries is concerning to me. And I feel like I'm going insane because he doesn't see it as harshly as I do. And yesterday, I lost my on her. And I'm being made out to be the bad guy because I did lose my cool. But honestly, I think it is warranted. I've kept my composure and been poised about the whole situation because I know she's going through a lot. She moved away for like 10 years and she just now came back because she's going through a divorce. So the 10 years that she was away, like, yeah, she was a little weird sometimes. Like, I'd met her before. She came back to town to see family. She would send him odd texts, but I didn't really think too much of it. Like, she was married, like, whatever. But now that she's single and she's back home, like, she's on another level, like I've said. So my husband's idea was to try to set her up with someone. We hadn't had any in a while, and she was feeling pretty lonely. And my husband's like, it's platonic. Like, if a dude told me this, you wouldn't care. And I'm like, sure, but, like, she definitely thinks and sees you as more than just her bud. Like, if you said so, she'd be down. And maybe that's because she's in a desperate point in her life. But I don't know. I feel like he's, like, the one that got away for her. So, obviously, she doesn't like me, you know? Even though I've done nothing to her except exist and be married to her man, which is my man. Now, she loves to pretend like he's like a brother to her. But trust me, she's not given sisterly activities, okay? So she had gone out on a couple of like Hinge dates, and a few of them were terrible, but she's seen this one guy like 3 times now. And she did tell my husband that they had did a little horizontal tango and that it wasn't really that good. So the reason that I lost it on her was because my husband was like, well, you know, how about you guys give it another chance and just, you could take some of our spicy cubes. And she's like, what's that? He's like, oh, Elle actually introduced them to me. Like, they're really great for women, especially if you're getting in your head about things and, like, not able to enjoy it. And I'm trying to be supportive. I'm like, yeah, women are sitting there thinking about, like, when their car payments due, if they paid the mortgage, if there's any milk in the fridge. Like, men aren't doing that most of the time during the horizontal tango. And, like, don't get me wrong, the gummies are good for him too, but he was like, this will make you just kind of relax. It makes things more intense, you know, whatever. She deadass looks at him with me sitting there and is like, you really think